unforgettable natural disasters. Hi guys, my name is Jun, and today we're going to talk about unforgettable natural disasters. So let's start. Now you might have heard of some unforgettable natural disasters like hurricanes and stuff. And in some of our previous video, I said that natural disasters is the largest percentage of disasters we get on Earth yearly. Yeah. It's a bit weird, but that is correct. Scientists even measured it while disasters happened yearly on the Earth. But now let's talk about the other natural disasters we might have seen on the Hawaiian Islands. Volcanoes. You got me. And volcanoes, how they erupt is that they have a very something that holds up their pressure. Like if for example, if this pencil was a volcano, the eraser on this tip would be the rock that holds the pressure. And then when it doesn't get enough, when it gets too much pressure, it blows up. Like this eraser getting out of this pencil eraser holder, like this. Boo. And it just spurts out and sometimes makes a new island. It makes a new island. That is so cool. That is so cool. Even to me, it's so cool. And also another type of cool thing, not including with rocks and stuff, is diseases. You might have heard of diseases like the swine flu epidemic. And now I'm in a natural disaster epidemic called the COVID-19. It's a type of virus that we don't have a vaccine yet, but there will be a vaccine in the future. And even history has shown us that this will also pass down into history and we will survive this. Maybe I won't or I will, but still, this will pass too, and we will make a vaccine for it. Well, when I got sick, I had to sleep without any clothes on. It was so cold that I really needed to put on the covers, but my mom never allowed me. That was crazy. And until when I was warm enough, she made me put on my underpants and sleep in those. Ugh, that was so cold. Now also another unforgettable natural disaster was that there were a lot of famines and droughts, and these are called heat waves, when your body loses water by sweating. See? When your body had 100% of water in you, it just lowered and lower because of the heat waves. And if you just drink more water, it will rise up and rise up, which won't happen in this battle because this is just a model. I'll pour this water all up there. Now, of course, all of these things that we've talked about has nothing to listens to some natural disasters, but they are natural disasters because, well, one thing, it's a disaster and it comes naturally. We can't make our own viruses, except medicines. Our viruses that are dead or just a bit alive. Now, the Richter scale is how dense and strong earthquakes are, and this is the scale for it. See? And these are the fault lines. These are the most earthquakes that occurred for the few past years. And this, if you just look closely at it, most of them is just 0 miles. Most of them are 0 miles everywhere, and it went nowhere. And, well, we're experiencing earthquakes today. Definitely earthquake. And if we just include all the earthquakes that we can and can't feel, well, we'll just fill up the whole globe, guys. Whole globe. Microasteroids slow down, and that's what makes molecules shake, and that's what makes air molecules when you put into a microscope look so dancing and wildly, and that's what makes water flow. Anyway, you get my point. Now, a lot of things that we have got natural disasters is, well, most earthquakes. And here's one thing I really want to tell you about. It might not sound, the name might not sound like it, but it's real. It's called the Ring of Fire. Well, it doesn't mean that there is a whole ring-shaped thing like the square, and it's on fire. Well, because there are mostly volcanoes in it, and lava spewed out of it and burned a lot of things, and some of the places is still on fire. And history, if this was just a time when it erupted, it's because it's volcano earthquakes, and it's mostly volcanoes. It's actually mostly volcano eruptions. Look. And we can learn from disasters too. In epidemics like plagues and stuff, we can learn new viruses and study them to make new completed vaccines. We make new vaccines like medicine. And for natural disasters like earthquakes, we will just have to expect something else to happen. Not everything we think of, not by year age of when it last occurred. And we can just make stronger stuff that won't break in earthquakes or any other natural disaster. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so you won't miss any of my videos when I upload them. And if you are a subscriber to my channel, then tell me that and I will just reply to your comments, and I'll see you next time. Shinhan, out.